The prices are so reasonable. Look, $2. Well, today we are at the Black Rose of Hanover, and it is an antique mall, but it tends to have sometimes better than thrift store prices here. I get some really great deals. So we're gonna head in here and we're gonna see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. Oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite cases here, and there are some really adorable ornaments. I feel like I love this one for myself. I may get 2 for myself and 1 as a giveaway. I don't see the artist's name anywhere though. I feel like she usually has it here somewhere, but I'm not actually seeing it. I think we're gonna do the smiley one though. We will maybe give this away on the paperweight sale. That's December 10th on Whatnot. 6 p.m. Eastern, we're doing a paperweight sale. And we'll run this as our last giveaway, I feel like. Well, I used to always skip this booth because they have the 30% off sale and then everything was firm. But I noticed the last time I was here that they're starting to not write firm on their tags. So they're actually having 30% off. So I'm going to go in here and see if I can find anything. There's a juice reamer. Fogus looks like the signature on that.
I would.
Sneak through here. I kind of like these. I've always liked these things. I feel like they're contemporary, but I love that those stoppers. And the bird has little red eyeballs. Red eyes. See, oh, here we are, firm. It's firm. Some fun glass. Get a really nice piece of glass out of here on my last visit. Check. Dark purple. Firm at 46. There's a cat. 44. I was gonna say, I don't think that's Murano. It is marked made in China. It's a cute cat. And it is 30% off. I think I'm gonna leave it though. Oh my goodness, look at this aluminum tree. It still has like paper on some of the pieces. That is so crazy. I don't see a price on it. I don't need it. I have one that's new in the box. I don't need this one unless I want to. But that's really crazy. If you're looking for one, now you know where you can find it. We're gonna look through here because not the last time I was here, I found a swan glass vase. This is made in Poland. Special full. Oh my gosh, it's $32, guys. Oh, 32. I mean, this isn't one I would really keep for myself because it doesn't have the crazy fingers. But I could probably turn this around and make booth. I don't think I'd be brave enough to sell this. I have a lot of respect for the sellers that actually ship the swan glass faces because I don't think I would be brave enough, especially the really, really long ones. This would probably be a booth piece for me, but $32, that's a great price. This booth does have some great deals. That's fun. Oh my gosh, that's just like the one I got, the Virgo. Only it's a Libra. This comes after the Virgo. How much is that? Of course it turned over on me. Come on. There we go. That is $45 firm. Those must be worth good money because I think I paid about $68 for mine. That must be about what they're worth. Looks like $325 on the aluminum tree. And it is a 6-foot tree. They do have 10% off, but this is firm. And it is pretty outstanding. Very cool. This booth appears to be restocked. It's been a while since I've noticed anything new in here. These are Red Wing. How much? 18. Ceramic 3-foot 3 foot. I'm like, 3 foot? That's definitely not 3 foot, like 3 feet. I get it now. It just took me a moment. So 18 for the set. I guess we'll scoop those up. I like the cornucopias. They're very pretty. I just walked right by this little nook, and I have to remember to check in here because the prices are so reasonable. The last time I grabbed a few pieces, and they're like $1. Look, $2. These are so cute. Oh, is that a Target bird? I think that might be the Walmart equivalent, but it's only $1. How crazy is that? Look at these vintage Christmas postcards. $2. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. I love these. I feel like I should grab a couple of these. I feel like that's a good price, $2 each. How cool is this postcard? I love the gold on that. How does this strike you, says the writing on the bottom. This is, you don't see a date on it, but look how old the postage is on that. I love it. New York postcard. New York, New Year. I'm like, what? New Year postcard. Seattle, Washington. Okay, I picked a stack of my favorite. I'm gonna try to get these listed as a multi-day auction on Knickknacks. And I'll start them at $3 each. I paid 2. I'll start them at $3 a piece. I got one with dachshunds. Those elves were really fun. There's some really cool ones in here. So we'll stick those there. There's a cool old fan. I don't do anything with industrial, but $15 on the fan. I mean, come on. That's gotta be a good deal, right? I don't know anything about it, but I feel like that has to be good. All right, I'm gonna back out now. I'm gonna back out. Oh my gosh, maybe not. Look at these vintage cookie cutters. These bring back memories for sure. Those are so fun. We're doing cookies with my sister again this year. It's like a yearly tradition. Those are fun. Some of you were asking about the miniature Wheaten bottles that we've been selling on Whatnot. Here are some of the larger versions. There's one of the big claw ones. I've been selling the mini versions of these. There you go. Wheaten. These are reproductions of the historical flasks. But over on Whatnot, we've been selling Seller's Choice miniature versions. Little mini bottles. Santa picks. Ideal for cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, and snacks. Those are so cute, but I would feel so guilty using these. I would feel really guilty, so I'm just gonna leave those. Okay, here we are at one of our favorite booths here at Black Rose of Hanover. Looks like she's been cleaned out, which isn't a bad thing. She's doing some good business this Christmas season. Those are possibly, I was gonna say those look like Homeco. They are. They've got Homeco stickers right on the tush. I like these. I like what's happening here, but I don't want to touch them. There's a few Boyd's piggies left. Some snow babies. That looks Italian. Boyd's, the Boyd glass bears. Let's circle around and see what we can find over here. There's a souvenir of Gettysburg, but I feel like Andrew has this one. This one's kind of common with the red flash. Those are Shawnee, I think. Shawnee, $9 for the pair of Winking Owl salt and pepper shakers. They appear to be in good condition, so maybe I'll grab those. Wowzers, look at all of the uranium glass. I Bet you this shelf would glow if there was a black light here. There's a whole lot happening. They have definitely restocked since my last visit. This is so darling. Amber, Moon, and Star canister. I love the small size. I'm not sure if this is Ellie Smith. I know that they sold the mold, and they sold the mold, and they sold the mold. And it's been remade so many times since. I'm always uncomfortable saying Ellie Smith, Moon, and Stars because it's so many companies have made it at this point. I think I'm going to grab that for $14.99. Oh, what is that? That I need. $64.99 for that Jack in the Pulpit. I think that's worth getting a key. Because I don't think... No, this needs a key. Where does it go? How does it open? Oh, yeah, here it is. Alright, we're going to need a key for that. That is amazing. Look at the coloring on that. That pink and that green. It's fabulous. Yeah, I think I'll take that. Looks good to me. Thank you very much. Well, it looks like this booth also has all the Christmas out. So fun. This is adorable. Oh, that's the dreamsicle sleigh. I might have to look that one up. That is delightful. All those cute little critters in there, including the little cherub angel. I find those a lot at Goodwill. And then the Jim Shore, which unfortunately this deer is missing an ear. Look at the bobbleheads. Kissy, kissy. Oh, he wants to topple over. Let's not play with him. How about this lighted plastic Santa? It's $50. I'm not sure how I feel really about lighting it, but I know I feel pretty good about the price on that. I feel like I could probably hang out on my front porch. I don't know though. I could become a victim to the elements. It might be wiser to just hold it on our base, or to hang it on our basement door, which doesn't see a whole lot of use. That's really neat. Was it originally supposed to be lighted, I wonder? Huh. It just looks really scary. Oh shoot. There's a little damage down at the bottom, but it's only $50. I'll take that for $50. Somehow I went for shopping for resale to shopping for myself, but that's okay. I love it. Alright, well it looks like this one's priced retail, but I want to at least check. It's really cool. And at least now I know if I see it at Goodwill priced at a few bucks, it might be worth picking up. Alright, so this is getting a little hard to push with Santa on top, but we're going to round the corner over here. And this is everything. I'm not even really sure what's happening. I think I maybe just found Andrew's Christmas present. With the plastic shade. That's pretty great. Seems fitting, right? For me to gift him a lamp. I think it's probably a hobbyist piece. Let's check the price. $25. Firm. I feel like we could grab that. Oh. The base is separate. Alright, I'm gonna grab this lamp. That's pretty awesome. Alright. That's one item off the Christmas list. Now I'm just gonna have to go find some Legos. And then Andrew's all shopped for. I know this will be his favorite though. This will definitely be his favorite. He'll be like, oh, Legos? Pfft. Thanks for the lamp, Jocelyn. Also, I'm trying to decide if this Hager USA stand goes with it. Because it was definitely sitting on top of it. There's no price on this. I'm going to assume they go together. That's an assumption. It seemed to all be one whole cohesive thing. There's a cute, kitschy little assemblage. $65. Vintage elf pixie on brown shoe. It's very sweet. I actually had an opportunity to meet the vendors of this booth the last time I was here, and they repurposed these tables. They pieced together chairs if the chairs were missing. They reupholster the chairs. It's really fascinating and so cool. And I actually purchased my yellow table and chairs from them from Emmitsburg. They have a booth there as well. I'm really digging these. I love those so much. Those pattern chairs with the yellow. But I don't need another. I don't need another set. I'm good. All right. I think that's pretty much it. I guess we'll check over in this booth over here. I sometimes forget this booth because it's right inside the door. And I usually go the other direction. So let's see what's in here. Oh, that's kind of adorable. What is that? Is that a wall plaque? It is a wall plaque. It's a vintage left-hand baby wall plaque. I'm like, that's awfully flat to be just sitting there. That is so cute. I feel like there's supposed to be more to it than that, like additional pieces though. And I love that hen on a nest. Alright. I think I'm going to go check the cases on the other side of where I walked in. And then I'll probably head up towards the checkout. Alright. Well, I will have to put our total spend up here in the corner because I already forgot what it was. It was $200 and something. It was about $200 and something. I did a little bit of shopping for myself today. I bought that Santa, which I think is going to be awesome, on the back of our basement door, which we don't really use it that often, so I'm not too worried about it getting knocked around. I think it'll be safe there versus putting it outside, where I think it would probably get weathered. The blue vase will likely go over into my booth over at Bedford Street Antiques. I feel like I could still make a little bit of money on that because of the discount. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. And those ornaments were so fantastic. That's like the first case I always go to because she makes such amazing pieces. And those are handmade. I think she only does them and sells them here. I don't believe she sells online. I have the snowman that I bought last year, and now I have some ornaments. I will be giving away the little elf ornament on my Whatnot sale, which is scheduled for December 10th, which is a Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and that is my big paperweight sale. So hopefully you can join us for the paperweight sale. I think I'm going to be going to visit Daryl possibly next week to pick up a few fancy paperweights. You guys know Daryl does everything real fancy. So I'll go pick up a few more paperweights from Daryl and probably shop around Adamstown, maybe go see Tommy as well. But that'll be next week, and then we'll be ready for that paperweight sale. But at least we have a giveaway. That's what matters. So anyway, the other odds and ends will probably be listed on Knickknacks because I have the opportunity to do multi-day, static listings, and I can do a live sale all in one place. So they'll either be Whatnot or Knickknacks. But eBay has kind of taken the back burner because all I can really do is multi-day and static. And so why do that? But I've got it all in one place with Knickknacks. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here now. I'm going to head home. I'm going to grab dinner with the folks. I will see all of you tomorrow. So long.